Have you ever had your eye randomly start twitching for no reason? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about eye twitching and what you can do to make sure your eye stops and how to alleviate it very easily.
Sizzle, serve, yum.
Oh my gosh. Hi guys, my name is Melody Johnson. This is Sizzle Serve Yum, where we have transitioned from the ketogenic diet all the way to full-time carnivore. You must be like, why she keep touching her eye? It is the eye twitch. I have been going through this for the past 2 weeks and it's been super annoying. It's driving me bananas. And I had to figure out how to stop it. And today was like the first day that I actually had most of the day for it to stop. So I'm sharing these tips with you, especially if you're going through this and you're living the carnivore lifestyle. You got to learn how to get rid of this very annoying thing. So eye twitching is also known as myokymia, and that is eye twitching, right? That is also what can happen with your lip. It can happen with your eye. It can happen with your nose, and it can happen with your arm. It's happened to both my lip and my eyes. So you can see how I've been pretty annoyed and just too through with that. So eye twitching, right? I'm giving you a list here of all the tips that you can use and all the ways that you can get rid of the eye twitching. First one that we're going to be talking about is if you're drinking too much caffeine. Yes, caffeine actually makes your muscles twitch, guys. It is a stimulant, so it's going to not only give you a little boost, but it's going to give your muscles a little boost as well. But based on the research that I've done, it also very much affects the muscles around your eyes, and that's why it can be extremely annoying. Now, this particular reason has nothing to do with caffeine for me because I don't drink coffee, I don't eat chocolate, all of those things I don't have during my strict carnivore, so doesn't apply to me. But if you're going through this, here's a solution. The first thing you're going to want to do is use the taper off method, which is what I've shown you in past videos. You'll probably see it up here or at the end of the video you'll get to see it. But that is going to help you to not have to deal with the withdrawal symptoms from caffeine. Now remember, it's not just coffee that it's limited to, but it can also extend out to energy drinks, and even specific teas may contain that caffeine. So just make sure you're reading the box. So the second thing that we're going to be talking about is stress and anxiety. And the reason why I wanted to follow this one up with coffee is because they're actually together, they're like kind of connected, right? Caffeine can actually increase anxiety and stress, right? So could you imagine if you're doing like a whole lot of it? That is going to really mess you up, right? The second thing is it's also a stimulant, so it's going to stimulate your nervous system, and that's going to increase that muscle activity, and that's where the eye twitching thing comes into play. Super annoying, guys, but that's what it is. So if you are experiencing this, which that is not the reason why I'm getting the eye twitching. You'll find out why. If you're experiencing a lot of anxiety and stress, here are my solutions for you. I got my notes here on the side, so if you see me looking off, you know why. All right, you're going to decrease the amount of stress in your life by doing one. You're going to plan things out on a calendar. You're going to get like a Google Calendar. I do that for myself, and I color coordinate certain activities, so that way when I look at my calendar, I know when I have my meetings, I know when I have activities that I need to complete and tasks to complete. And then also having that calendar nearby is going to lessen your anxiety because you know what's coming up next. Don't try to like keep this all in your brain. I used to do this, and that was like the worst mistake I used to do in my 20s and in my 30s. I will always recommend always using a calendar and follow the calendar. All right, the next thing is also making sure that you're unplugging from work, that you have boundaries set in place for a separation between work and home. So if you work from home, make sure you have like a stopping time for yourself. Like if you know that you have a lot of work that usually has to be wrapped up by 6 o'clock, by 5:30, don't accept any more meetings, you know. I'm gonna just wrap it up and just shut your computer off. That's gonna help also lessen the craving of wanting to go back to your computer to do some last minute work. That's how I have to do myself. All right, something else that you can do is also using relaxing music to wind down, and not really watching the TV, but like actually reading a book that you might enjoy. You can use a coloring book for adults. Those are so much fun. You can find them. I have a few links that'll be in the description that you can find for this. you know what? The most important thing, going for a walk and definitely working out is going to help you, because that's going to help increase your endorphins. And that's that fuzzy, feel good feeling hormone that's going to help you to feel good. And it also helps with any kind of pain that a person might be going through. Make sure you're incorporating exercise and also walking every day, especially walking with that vitamin D. That's going to help boost your mood as well. And it's going to set that circadian rhythm to the right thing, which is going to lead us into our next tip, which is the third thing: you're not getting enough rest. All right, I'm going to say this is me. I have been watching movies in the evening with my husband, and we've just been going ham watching all these movies together, and it's been so much fun. But I really need to make sure I'm going to bed at right time. And I'm talking to myself when I say this, and you guys know I'm an accountable person. I'm going to tell you if something's happening. And it's also going to make sure that you're getting the sleep that you need to repair things like your tissue. It's going to help with repairing your hair and all those dead cells that are now going to be rejuvenated and replaced with new cells. So that's so important. This is me too. I do this myself, but do not do like the doom scrolling. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're in bed and you're kind of doing this and you're doing this, right? But while you're doing that, what's going to end up happening is there's like a blue light that is reflected from your phone, and it actually energizes you, makes you feel like more alert. And so what ends up happening is that messes with your circadian rhythm, and then that's where you have the challenge of not being able to have a good night's rest. Make sure you're putting your phone away from your bed. That's what I've been doing. And then also I've been hearing about how like the lithium batteries can cause some health issues. So you want to make sure you're kind of sleeping away from your phone. And I think that actually might be another video that I might do for you guys, because lithium batteries, yeah, they're kind of tough. I didn't know about that. But I also didn't know about the effects that it can have on humans, and especially while we sleep, right? Instead of me just telling you, don't do this, don't do that. This is the solution, right? You need to create a nighttime routine. I have a nighttime routine. I go to my room. I go ahead and I wash my face, right? I have like a whole skincare routine thing that I do. Korean skincare routine that I do. I'm washing my face, and then I take my shower. And then I sometimes have like music playing, or sometimes I'll read an actual book. What I do to keep my room real comfortable is I'll keep lights low, dim, so it kind of gets me ready for going to bed. I also sometimes use an oil diffuser because it's just a very nice, pleasant scent. I'll use like a lavender because that's soothing and that actually helps relieve stress. And then also I use bamboo sheets and I use bamboo pillows, and the whole purpose of me doing that is to keep my bedding cool at night so I can sleep throughout the whole night. So that's why I use that, and I'll have links in the description for all of these things that I use that I could recommend to you. If you're still having trouble sleeping, and I don't normally take like supplements or anything, but I have had times where I've gone through the detox for Carnivore, and I've used a little bit of this magnesium called Calm, and guys, it knocked me out. I slept so heavy and hard. It was like I still felt good, like I could still go to sleep. But anyway, I only used the recommended amount, and I made sure I stayed hydrated that day, and I took it and I slept so soundly. So if you're having a hard time sleeping, that's going to be one thing you want to use. All right. The next thing is going to be eye strain. And this is something anyone could go through, and this applies to me. So I use the computer often. I am a screen person. Like, I use the computer for my work. I use it to read. I use it to watch TV. And all of this is going to strain your eyes over time. There's also been a study that was done. I gotta see if I can find this, but people don't blink a lot too when they're looking like at a screen. Like, they usually like try to stay focused and zoomed in. So make sure that you are blinking your eyes so that way your eyes can get enough moisture, because that's also where the eye twitching can come from. Not enough moisture for your eyes. And also you can use artificial tears or eye drops to help with that problem as well. Making sure that also you're not only using like a humidifier in your room. Humidifiers are awesome, especially in like really dry weather, because that's going to help to not only moisturize your skin, but it's going to help moisturize your eyes as well. Sure, this is me. Make sure you are wearing your glasses when you are looking at screens, if you wear glasses. And that is where my downfall was as well. And yeah, you just got to make sure you're wearing them so you don't strain them. I place my glasses on the desk so I do not forget to wear them. It's like a visual reminder for me. All right, so we talked about a lot of stuff, right? We talked about caffeine. We talked about anxiety and stress. We also talked about not getting enough rest. And also we talked about eye strain and dry eyes, right? But now here's the last one, which is also me, that I'm going to openly admit I have not been drinking enough electrolytes. Honestly, I was like tapering down and slowing down with my element sticks, and I was just trying to make them stretch, y'all. So I was trying to make them stretch, and I realized that the water and the electrolytes, when I would have enough of the electrolyte sticks, like maybe 3 to 4 a day, that helped me to eliminate the twitching. So I did an experiment. I did something where I took the 4 element sticks for that one day, and I had absolutely no twitching that day. And so that's how I figured out what my problem was with the eye twitching. So you do not need to stay with the eye twitching. It's super annoying, but guess what? If you want it to stop, you can try these methods. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and this video has brought you value, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel here. Let us know in the comments area if you've ever experienced this crazy eye twitching experience and what did you do to solve it. And of course, share with your friends and family and let them know how they can get rid of this twitching too. And also, make sure you're watching this next video up here, as this is going to tell you about how Carnivore helped me with my eyesight. Take care, my friends, and I'll see you in the next video.